Hello, everybody. I am John Undertale, and this is part 2 of the Papyrus Encounter Tierlist series. I know I literally made episode 1 like earlier today, but I'm bored and I'm going to be doing episode 2 right now. So yeah, so let's get into it. So we're going to be doing Papyrus Encounter 2. Let me find it. Encounter 2. We're going to be listening to it, and we're going to be ranking it. You get the idea. Just make sure my thing's all the way up there. Alright. Alright, so, re-explanation of the piano part. So again, we have the waterfall motif. Once again, now that we are far past Ernix's reboot, I don't really understand the significance of the waterfall motif. Now, if that is the waterfall motif, I wouldn't understand the significance of it, due to the fact that we have backed down from Ernix's Dusttrust, and we are onto a new era. So the use of that, I can't really seem to figure out. Once again, if that is the waterfall motif, or if that is just a brand new, light motif, or just a regular motif, created for Papyrus or for Sans. Like, once again, I don't know. But let's explain the story of the piano once again. So it's like here we are. Something like that. Wait, hold on. So it's basically like, it's like, the piano is all like, I don't want to do this. I never wanted to do this. And I know you won't understand, and you'll understand one day. And also, this is Papyrus talking. Let me make it actually sound better. I don't want to do this. I never wanted to do this. I know you won't understand now, but I know that one day you'll understand. One day you'll figure out why. One day you'll have accepted the reason to why I'm doing what I need to do. You won't be naive anymore. And that's what I want. I want you to remember that I'm doing this for a good cause and not for a bad cause. And once again, Papyrus is explaining this to Sans. After either Sans is all like, Papyrus, where were you? Papyrus, Papyrus. Or Papyrus meets or goes to Sans first. Once again, that is the debate. Now, usually in most Papyrus Encounter games, Sans finds Papyrus first, so we're gonna roll with that idea. So basically, it's like Sans, it's like, Papyrus, I missed you, and then it's like, Sans, you shouldn't be here. You've just allowed me to do something that I haven't wanted to do. You gave me the idea of something, and that'll help with something. Now that you're here, it's kind of your fault. Your fault for being here. And it's also kind of not due to the fact that, Sans didn't really know any of this.
doesn't know what's going on. He thinks it's just a normal Papyrus day, you know, a normal day to hang out with his brother. You know, but it's not. And Papyrus is all like, I know you're not gonna be proud of me. And I know you don't understand what I'm talking about. But realize that just what needs to happen and what is gonna happen needs to happen and will happen. So this is what the part where it says is all like, Papyrus? I'm confused. You don't understand, brother. Just let me do what I need to do in peace. And this is where the fight begins. Okay. So, you hear the da 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 da. That's the striking the demon down theme. However, it is compressed. Why would the striking the demon down theme be playing in my Papyrus encounter where Papyrus is talking to Sanctus? Well, it could be for a few reasons. Number one, it's Nicholas, when he was making it, just said, hey, let's use this instead of reanimation. Or, in terms of story significance, he meant striking the demon down, referring to the human. And, you know, the human is the main problem as to why Papyrus is here right now. So yeah, the striking the demon down, with it being an undershot, Papyrus theme fits. And it also, striking the demon down, the demon refers to the human. Demon refers to the human. And once again, it goes da 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 instead of da 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 da, because, you know, once again, Papyrus is normally normal stuff. He's not underswap Papyrus. He is dust swap Papyrus. Now we hear the bit of the da 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 da. So we have the da 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 da. That sounds like Michael's Strike Back once again. The human, however, Papyrus is unaware of the fact that the human, the one that we see all the time, Kara, is actually not the main problem of this. It is actually the problem of Frisk. Is actually the problem of Frisk. So, because Papyrus is unaware of that, it uses that because to explain this is the human. But, you know, once again, Papyrus doesn't know, and Sans doesn't know that Kara didn't do anything wrong. Kara's just being led by both the player and Frisk. So, you know, so it's kind of that, kind of in like that sort of sense. And then it goes like da 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 da, the human, da 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 da, and then it goes. Da, da, da. I mean, I think that's striking the demon down. I could be wrong, but again, you know, the human Papyrus explaining, look, I'm doing this because of them, because of them. You need to understand, it's because of them. It's not because of you. It's not because of me. It's because of them. It's not, you didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything wrong. Once again, I'm doing this for the good things. For the good of things. And I'm gonna bring you a good life. Just, you know, understand that. And all of that. So we have the work it faster, makes us stronger. You know, once again explaining, the more work to put, like science, the more I do this, the better, the stronger I get. The harder, the more effort I put in, the more work I put in, the stronger I get. And by doing it faster, by having you help me finish the job, I'll get stronger to defeat the human. I'll get stronger to defeat them. And all that. You get the idea. Papyrus explaining the stance. This is the only way to get stronger. By killing you guys. By putting in the effort. By, putting in the work. And taking what's up. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry I referenced it. But, all the time. When someone says, our work is never over. The humans killing will probably never end. The Papyrus' killing will also never end until the human decides to actually finally give the flip up. Let me read the other comment. More than ever, hour after. Killing more, hour after hour. Every single time. Every time I'm killing one person here, one person there. Just to get stronger. And this is the part where Sand says, there must be another way. There must be another way, you say. If there were, I would. But this is the only way. Once again, you need to understand. I have to kill you. It's the only way. So and it repeats the same part from over here. But it's different. It goes da 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 da. Papyrus is losing himself. He doesn't want to talk about this anymore. He just wants it to get over with. He doesn't want to have to deal with these feelings right now. So it's his feelings in right now terms. In terms of right now, that is what is causing him to lose himself even more. He's losing himself in the middle of the fight. And that it really explains da 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 da. It goes normal, and then it goes da 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 da. It like goes down. The notes. It goes down in terms of the key. It goes down. Like the pitch goes down. Like the key or the pitch or whatever it is. Again, I'm no extreme musical expert like flipping Don Don. Also, hi Don Don if you're watching this video. I love your stuff. Anyway, it's kind of like that. So it's telling the story of I'm not who I used to be anymore, and it's really putting that in here right now. And why here? After the conversation between Sans and Papyrus, Papyrus is realizing something. He's realizing, wait, I'm actually killing him. And I'm actually telling him this needs to happen. And now he understands. Or probably should understand, that, and it's something like that. So it's like something like that. Because in the Lament, in one of the Papyrus Encounter videos, during this specific section, Sans says, I don't feel like dying today, bro. And why would Sans just all of a sudden say that after the conversation? Well, it's because of that conversation that Sans gets the realization of what is going on. Now Sans actually knows. What is going on. A bit of what is going on with the Papyrus. Not completely, but a bit is what's going on with Papyrus. But Sans doesn't want to die. Because, he's his brother. And, Papyrus keeps thinking about that, and he doesn't want to think about it, he just wants to get it over with. And we really see that come into play here.
So, what just happened? In that whole section, so it's like, Sans, I'm sorry. Like that, the little, This is Papyrus explaining to Sans. I'm sorry for what I need to do. Just, if our fate is in my hands, let me take care of it. So that part explains, sounds like Papyrus is like, I'm sorry. And then when the fight truly commences, things get messed up. Papyrus is canceling out the memories of Sans, because this is where Papyrus really thinks he's gonna kill Sans now. But after realizing that, he really realizes how much the memories hit on him, and his realization when they're gonna be changed, Sans is no longer gonna be here. But Papyrus is still trying to realize, this is all because of the human. I'm doing this because of the human. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Sure, the memories will go away, but they'll come back soon once I finish my job. Like the little glitchy part, that's memories. All just a game part, as Papyrus explained it to Sans. It's all just a game. All of this is just the game of the human. Just let me win. Please, I don't want to have to deal with this anymore. Just let me win. And this is where Papyrus really is like, he's both going insane, and he's both trying to finish his job. He's both losing himself, and he's both trying to finish his job, because Sans just won't let him. Papyrus is trying to tell him. And then we see the return of the Daft Punk part. I've explained the Daft Punk part already, but it really hits hard here. Again, like, Papyrus is telling himself, do it faster makes us stronger. To kill the human, doing it will make us kill the human. It's Papyrus reminding himself, this is all for the human. It's all for the human. And then, it gets really intense here. The do it faster and the work it faster makes us stronger, like it screams. Papyrus is, once again, telling himself, or telling Sans, working it faster makes us stronger. And then he dies. And it goes along with the scream, He's like, work it faster makes us stronger. And then he gets striked, and then he screams. He got killed. And it really puts that into the vocal screaming. The vocal screaming. It really puts that into there. Because, it's like explaining to Sans and explaining to himself, working faster makes us stronger. He thinks he's going to win at that part. He thinks he's going to do it. He thinks he's going to achieve his goals. He thinks he's going to do everything that he wanted, he's telling himself. And then it just goes away. So that piano part actually makes it sad. Sans killed Papyrus in self-defense when Papyrus, went over there and attacked him. Sans was like, he killed him in self-defense. Sans was pushed to his limits. He was pushed. Papyrus wouldn't stop. And we have the da 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 da. That's the one near the ending part of Megalovania, signifying end of the battle. So, and it really puts that in there because it's near the ending part of Megalovania. Megalovania being Sans theme, Sans killed Papyrus. You get the idea. So, in a sense, it all comes together. So yeah, Papyrus, he's dead, and the little laugh section. It goes along with his comment. Level up, Sans, leveled up, and that laugh represents Papyrus, and entering Sans' soul. The laugh, represents Papyrus. Is like. It's like, he's dead, and he's like, I guess one of a few things. He's laughing it off, or that laugh just represents the human, or, again, I don't really know how to explain the laugh, other than it has to do with Papyrus, integrating into Sans LV. An evil and, what Sans would have thought was an evil person. Not really like that. It's kind of like, Papyrus, killing the laugh. I can only think it represents either Papyrus or the human, plotting for the future events. Because, that laugh represents, if it does represent the human, would make sense due to the fact that Sans finally, in, like how it goes in Dusttrust. Once Sans kills Papyrus, or Papyrus kills Sans in Dusttrust, it basically goes like, Papyrus is like, I killed my brother, and then a few seconds later, he gets the realization it's not my fault, it's the human's fault. He gets that idea. Basically gets that idea, and I guess that's the only thing the laugh would probably have to be from the human, Sans or Papyrus. Definitely not Sans. How that wouldn't make any sense in terms of story. But yeah, I don't know how to explain the Papyrus part of that, other than the fact that Papyrus is integrated into Sans' soul, and you did a good job. Papyrus is yeah, again, I don't know how to explain it. I do apologize that I do not know how to explain this part. Anyway. In terms of story, we have a lot more story here, and a lot more storytelling. So it's going in A tier. It's very much going in A tier. Not much to say other than everything I just explained. Anyways, that was the end of part 2. Part 3, we will be doing Papyrus Encounter Lament, or Lament, however you flippin' say it. I think it's Lament. And then we'll do, in episode 4, we're going to be doing Psychosis. Episode 5, we're going to be doing Plawarian's version. And then in episode 6, aka the Extras version, we are going to be ranking some just other Papyrus encounters that just so happen to exist, that I find very nice in terms of story and in terms of just how they sound in general. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a good day, good evening, good night, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. I will see you guys in the next one. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.